What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are going to be showcasing Mackin, apparently one of the most broken epic heroes in the game. A lot of people have messaged me saying to make a showcase on him and how I would build him, so I have done so. And we'll just go through his skills, we'll go through his auras, exclusives, emblems, that kind of thing, what we normally do. And then I haven't even tested out this hero yet, so we'll find out in real time how good he actually is. We'll check him in Faction Abyss, we'll check him in, maybe we'll try a dungeon as well, and some campaign. Maybe I even throw him in on Guild Boss, just to see what he can do there as well, because you never know. So let's go through his skills and see what's up. 100% attack damage to a single enemy, meanwhile deals extra 50% bleed damage. The more layers of bleed the target has, the more extra bleed damage dealt, up to 100%. This is actually very nice. So, I mean, is that going to be 5 layers of it? Would that be 5? Or is each bleed going to do 5%? So you'd need 10 stacks of it to do 100%. As you can see here, the skills upgrade it. Look, this is crazy because the minimum bleed damage is 90% and the maximum bleed damage is 80% extra, so 130%. So it'll be 90% and, wait, 180%. Holy crap. That's crazy. That's crazy. That'll be on his basic. Exclusive level 1 deals 50% of the original damage to 2 random enemies. So 2 other enemies are going to be hit as well, meaning it's actually going to be pretty good for wave clearing, or at least that's what I'm theorying. Exclusive level 3 deals the highest bleed damage directly. Besides, refreshes the duration of all bleed effects the target has after damage is dealt. That too is very nice, meaning we can keep all the layers of bleed on the enemy without anyone needing to refresh the duration of those bleeds. That should be lightning stroke. I don't know why they haven't fixed that yet. Lightning stroke increases self attack by 40% for 2 turns. Afterwards, acts 1 extra turn and gains 1 layer of scorpion stinger for 1 turn, during which stinger attack becomes lightning stinger. So just before I go into the exclusives, that is a skill switch. So it now becomes Lightning Stinger, and it deals 3 stages of 100% attack damage, each to a single enemy. Meanwhile, it will deal, when he's upgraded, 90% bleed damage and 180% bleed damage at the max if they have 10 layers. Exclusive 3, Lightning Stinger deals the highest bleed damage directly, besides refreshes the duration of all bleeds. That's the only skill switch there is. This is on a 3-turn cooldown, as you can see, so he's going to be often boosting his own attack by 40%. Exclusive level 2 increases self-turn meter by 40% and restores self-health by 20% of self-max health when Mackin kills an enemy. So not only is he killing, he's also healing and increasing his turn meter. That is something I would love to see in more Legends. Reduces the cooldown of Lightning Stroke by 2 turns as well. So he can just go, hey, I'm going to buff again. I'm going to refresh my skills as well at the same time and gain a layer of Scorpion Stinger. Exclusive level 3, again, why is that on there? I don't know, that's the same as I've read twice now. Passive is Rapid Turn. Now, this is the thing with Mackin. The damage of each stage dealt by Mackin has a 30% chance to inflict 1 layer of bleed on the target for 2 turns. It does go up to 50% chance. Now, this will affect every single hit he does. So every single hit he can do is having a chance of causing bleed to the enemy. Now, let's take a look at his final passive. This is only really mixed with another hero who does Wear the Ocean, someone like Ikina. Increases bleed damage dealt by Mackin by 30%. When an ally enters Wear the Ocean status, Mackin will enter the same status for 1 turn if he is not under Wear the Ocean status currently. If Mackin is under Wear the Ocean status, the bleed damage increased by Bloodlust Connection will be increased to 150% of the original bleed damage dealt. That I can't test him with that, but the extra damage that will bring, especially in Faction Abyss, will be huge. It will be huge. So if you are pairing them up with, say, Ikina, those two together are going to be doing some crazy stuff. Alright, so we've gone over everything. We've looked at the exclusives. And you know, he's an epic. He's much more easily obtainable than a legend, and you definitely, from what I've heard, you should build him. But we're going to find out in this video if it's actually worth it. The aura I have placed him on is Mastery Expert Aura, gains 24% extra mastery when self-health is above 50%. I love this aura, and it's only a blue, so it's very easy to obtain as well. Emblems, this is what I've gone for on my emblems. I've gone down attack and support. Feel free to copy it. Some of you may wish to take the effect hit enhancement rather than the health enhancement, but that's personal preference, personally. You know, if you can get the effect hit from your gear, then that's fine. I've gone for attack and obviously damage over time, damage dealt. On a support, I've gone for shield effect increase, effect hit increased on the first turn. I've also gone for magic touch, just to see if we can refresh those cooldowns, seeing as he is taking a lot of turns. And for targets with speed low and self effect, it is increased as well. Don't forget the main one is the mastery increase there. So let's have a look at his gear. His gear and his stats. Now, I've gone for a bit of a mix, and I'm going to move myself over here a moment. But really, the ideal sets you can kind of go for. Let's just check what. So they tell you to go for attack, effect hit, and mastery, which is, yes, definitely correct. The best sets you can go for early on, you're going to want to go for effect hit gear. Early on, you're going to want to go for an effect hit gear. Later on, you're going to want to go for, I mean, ideally penetration, the attack and mastery increase. Accuracy is a very good set, mastery and effect hit. You could even go for endurance, the health and mastery, as long as you can get enough effect hit. I would like to see someone build him with at least one set of fearless. I haven't got a good enough piece here, but the leech and the mastery increase is very nice. It's nice if you can get the stats that you need as well. I did go for one lot of first aid, and I'll show you why. Because I did roll crazy on it. You know, this is a 6-star piece, mastery +3. It has effect it has attack rate on it as well. So it's a very solid piece. Not only that, I'm gaining speed, effect it, and healing effects as well. The boots, again, are only 5-star, and I would hate for anyone to be using 5-star boots because the speed that we lose is insane. But mastery +3 and effect it, how can I not? How can I not? On this ring, it was only a 5-star, but it does have 2 into mastery, 1 into effect it, also speed and attack rate, so it's not bad. And the chest piece has mastery and attack with a little bit of effect it as well. On the artifacts, I've gone for mastery. My focus was mastery and effect it. I have got a ton of effect it. That's because I want those chances to count. So the main thing here is the mastery, effect it, and attack rate if you can get it. The second artifact I've gone for effect it, attack rate. I would love to have had mastery on here, but unfortunately it's only an elite and I didn't have the choice. On the final artifact, I have got an attack 6-star on it. It has got speed on it. This could vary between either a speed artifact or an attack artifact, depending on how, you know, what else is on it. But you would really like to get an effect hit, mastery, or attack rate on that substat as well. So yeah, that's kind of it on that. Let me move myself over to this side a second. As you can see, we have 39,000 attack. We have 1,700 speed. It's 122 effect hit, which is quite a substantial amount. 142 mastery. That is without considering when he's above 50% health, he's going to be gaining an extra 28% from that aura. So he's going to be at about 170% mastery when he's actually inflicting damage. So that's all done in good time, I would say, for once. Let's go straight into, you know what, we always start off on campaign. We always start off on a campaign. So let's do the 12-10 How challenge. Let's just throw him in with Catherine, Ben Austin, and we'll just throw him in like that, yeah? Ben Austin, Catherine, and Mackin. Let's see what happens. I mean, we may need a turn booster, but I just want to see what he does on his basic here a moment. Okay, I mean, he took a chunk of health there just for the combine, and he did a decent amount to the ads. Remember, he hasn't self-buffed. Now he's self-buffed. The only issue with that Okay, is we can, we're going to lose our counter attack now. So you may want to hold off on that. But he will be doing 3 stages of damage now. That's the skill switch, yes? Yes, he's doing 3 stages now. He only did 1 there with the basic. So let's hit this down. Let's put it to 1. 5-2-1's on the bleeds. But it doesn't subside with the other enemies. Why is that? So it only does it on his normal basic, I see. So he only hits the other allies without lightning stroke. But I mean, hang on, he did just clear through it. Oh, we just wasted Ben Austin's skill. He did just clear through that. He's always going to be pairing up with that. So this never hits anyone else. No. So that is just like a single target boss nuke, really. Goodness, look at that though. That is pretty crazy. This is an epic hero. He's only at E3 currently. So now, okay, I don't want to ruin. I'm not going to buff his attack just yet. I'm going to let the boss so we can do a counter, so we can get a bit of bleed on her. There we go. And now we'll no, because the boss is going to remove it. So we'll wait another turn and then do it. But let's just, what is he doing? Just on his basic, without any stacks of anything. 255, 52,000, so it's 300. It's not just how much damage it is, it's the fact he's hitting the other enemies as well. So the boss has 4 layers of bleed. Paired up with another bleeder, because we're going to be doing more damage as that goes on. So the boss is at 100% health, 5 layers of bleed. He now has got his buff. He has attack up 2. Let's see what damage he can do with his basic in skill switch form. That was actually very nice. 480k a tick, and then obviously the ticks from the bleeds as well after. But this is when he's just dealing the damage, and he's landing layers of bleed as well. Do you know what? He actually cleared this better than some of the legends who've done this in the past. He's actually cleared that with better than some of the legends who've done that with. What mark? He's red mark, isn't he? He's going to make red mark very easy as well. Let's go into red mark a moment. Let's take out Sigmund. Let's throw a Mackin. Because he's going to be able to nuke through. I'm assuming he's going to be okay to nuke through the shield of the boss quite easily. No, on waves you're not going to want to use his attack up. You're just going to want to use his basic, so we can clear through the waves a bit easier. I mean, you've got Lucifer here with Hoff, so that's going to be that case. But I really do want to test him against the boss. Friggin' Sinton in here. Let's remove his defense. Oh wow, okay, so that the extra, it will trigger the counter, will it? It will trigger the counter. Right, well, Lucifer's clearing through this, which was to be expected anyway. And we also killed that one wrongly. We shouldn't have killed it just then. And then Holden nearly killed my Catherine. I'm doing so many noob mistakes here. We're a little ways from that yet. Just put health burn on, and then we wait. Will we nuke for the next turn, obviously. Oh, for goodness sake, Lucifer. I think Catherine's dead here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They're gonna be revived, but we'll nuke through them again. I shouldn't have brought Lucifer. Right, let's trigger this. Let's nuke this Catherine. Wow. Wow. That's really impressive. she's dead. You know, she's dead because not only have we just nuked her health, she's also got 4 layers of bleed on her, meaning you can just focus on the other one. So if we just let's just put them back in stealth. I don't want to even hit that Catherine. And as you can see, that's triggered back already, so he can just go boom, boom again. And his turn meter is increased, so even if he is slow, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Look at this. This is gross. There's only 3 layers of bleed right now. This guy's nut. I'm not joking. This guy is crazy. Well, even on the counter, he's hitting the other two as well. His basic. Look at this. Really nice. Really, really solid hero. What's he doing to the boss? He's only got three layers of bleed, but 470 and 78, and then 57,000 on his direct damage. That's not damage to shy at. That's a very good amount of damage. 17 million here. And he had a lot more use than, say, Lucifer. Lucifer was clearing through the friggin' waves. 22 million on Lucifer, 17 million on Mackin, and 10 million on Hoth. That's actually insane. Okay, let's have a look at Hidden Wave. Now, what I've done with Hidden Wave is I am up to stage 16. That was with Edith and Marvel, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why that's because I'm on PC now. I did that on my mobile. I do have other heroes to build for this. I do have Belton. I do have Seth now as well. So, you know, expect to see more being built. It just takes time. You know, it takes time. And they've got no exclusives at the moment either. But Edith without exclusives is very good in Hidden Wave. She'll get you to stage 14. Marvel helped push to finish stage 16. And now I want to see Mackin in here with Marvel and Edith. This could be very nice. I think this will clear stage 17. No problem. I wonder what it can clear to, though. I just want to nuke down this Syra. I want to get rid of her because I don't want to be CC'd. And now we can regain that on our Edith. So if I target this chick here, I think that's Sedora, isn't it? This should kill whatever his name is. I think that's Ryan. Or, I don't know. I can't remember his name. I mean, yeah, it nuked. It nuked. Let's target this Nidrold. Need to get rid of him. And then let's just pinpoint Wet 2 on people. Let's clear these bleeds. We'll go again. Wow. My goodness. My goodness. The thing is, with Marvel, we're extending the buff as well. And hitting everyone with that is friggin' nasty. Let's get rid of a Cindo. Yeah. Cooldown reduction on whoever. Kill this Dario. And, I mean, yeah, the jobs are good. And, like, now we're going to have bleeds on this. God, you nuked the boss like crazy. Like crazy. He's probably going to get horrified, yeah. This is gross. This is an epic hero. This is an epic hero, and he is performing better. He's putting legends to shame. He's seriously putting legends to shame. I'm just going to hit about his yeah, okay, that's enough. I think Zara will be dead. Oh, very close to it. We didn't land the bleed. If we landed the bleed, it would have been dead. Zara's so toxic, especially against free. turn meter increase on a kill is just beautiful. It is beautiful. Look, he's nearly back again already. But we need to cleanse those bleeds. Wow. Oh, we can. But we can equalize health. That's just as good. It's just as good. Okay, let's hit this Selena. Let's hit this Natalie. And there was a bleed on that. That was wasted. He's amazing. He is amazing. Risk it. Beautiful. Why didn't I hit Cindo? I don't know why I didn't do that. No idea why I didn't do that. Wait, do his side attacks also land bleed? It's whenever he's dealing damage. So his side attacks are also... Let's test it. Let's hit this Dario. It did. It landed. I seen a bleed icon on a Cindo. Wow. That's also awesome. Horrified, no. Just ripping through. No, wow, wow. Mackin and Marvel together without Edith would go seriously far in Hidden Wave. Let me try him in PvP a moment. Let's just go against. Oh, should we have a bit of fun? Let's hit Mr. Lucifer. This is a nasty team. This is a nasty team. Let's take out Marvel a moment. Let's throw Mac into this. Because I want to see how much she can do to Brynhild. I know that she takes 75% less damage, but it's direct damage, isn't it? No, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, this is not gonna be nice. Yeah, this isn't gonna be nice. Oh, his space is the highest attack as well. Okay, that could be interesting. Alright, if that's the case, we're gonna nuke this space and get an extra... No, we can't, can we? 3 stages won't be enough. He's got the apple. Got the apple. I can't see 2 stages nuking. Maybe. Wow. Are you kidding me? Let me hit this Agatha. Not possible, right? Oh my god! What can you do to Brynhild? Bro. What is that? What is that? Are you serious? Did you honestly do that to Brynhild? Look, my Gilliman can't hardly touch her. Oh no, is she gonna nuke? No, she's dead from bleeding health burn. I am very, very surprised. Like, that is insane. Mackin doing friggin' 6.7 million damage. The extra turns, the nukes, the turn meter gain. I mean, I can see a lot of people building Mackin. Especially pairing him with Hoth. Esther. Oh, the capabilities of this epic hero. Why is an epic hero so damn good? I need to test him in Guild Boss a moment. I just need to see what he does. Let me take out Hazonia. I'm going to take out Hazonia, right? Okay, I'm going to make a team as well. I'm going to make a proper team. Save it. Right. You start with that. We can cast that first, and then that second. And that always goes first. That gets banned. That gets banned. And yeah, that can do whatever it wants. We start with that though. Okay. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Normally I hit between anything, really depending on RNG, between like 150, 200, and 10 million on a Guild Boss 6 hit. But I'm really interested to see what Mackin can do here, because we've always got the bleeds up, but we're always going to be refreshing those bleeds. It's always going to be at 10 with the likes of Nidrold. I would actually say Mackin and Hisaro would be better. Mackin and Hisaro would be better. Pretty sure. Just because we'll be decimating 5 of those bleeds of Hisaro consistently, and it's always going to have bleeds on the enemy. But this is impressive already. Did get stunned, he lost the turn, didn't he? I mean, this is impressive. Oh, he's nearly dead. He's probably going to die now. He's still going. He's going to die now. I tell you what. Nidrold, this is very, very good. That's a very good score. 53 million. 8 million less than Nidrold. He's serious. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think it's safe to say you should all go and build Mackin for your teams, because he is fantastic. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Have a great day or evening wherever you are. Goodbye.